This morning in our Pushing the Limits series, one man is taking his piano skills to the edges of cliffs in the middle of deserts. Less than 10% of Americans attend classical music concerts a year. Well, Hunter Noack is trying to change that, and so he's transforming the entire concert experience, starting with finding the perfect backdrop. Jan Crawford recently met up with him. Jan, good morning.
Well, good morning. So, Noah grew up, hiking, fishing, hunting there in Oregon, and he left to follow his dreams. He did classical music training here and overseas, but he decided to come back to where he came from. He left behind the grand concert halls for the grand outdoors and taking what he loves to the place he calls home. It's a place of spectacular beauty. The cliffs and tall trees of northern Oregon. And then the unexpected. Floating through the air, the elegant melody of classical music.
My mom and I were just saying, wouldn't it be cool if you could just have a piano and go anywhere?
So that's what Hunter Noack did, traveling across the Pacific Northwest, introducing classical music to new audiences in some wild places.
I could do a show pretty much every day and be happy.
He tows his piano all over this state on a flatbed trailer.
It's really kind of an audacious thing that you're doing. Do people go, what?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Yeah. It's really impressive to have a 9-foot Steinway being hauled around with a pickup truck.
With the help of a few friends, the flatbed becomes a stage.
I wanted the same piano that's in Carnegie Hall and that's in all of the major halls.
This
is the same instrument. And in a way, I feel like it fits because then these are our halls. The Columbia Gorge is our cathedral and the Alvord Desert is our church.
On this night, it's on a cliff jutting into the Columbia River. Does it seem different playing here?
It does. There are more distractions, but...
Wind,
of course. But, I love to just be able to close my eyes or between pieces, take a breath in, fresh air. I think it affects how I play.
Noack performs in the landscape, spaces with astounding natural beauty and rich history.
You're taking this beautiful music to places where people would not have access to it.
Yeah. We have the people that come from Portland and Eugene that are classical music lovers that get to explore these parts of the state that they otherwise might not. And then we have people that are coming to these places that are familiar to them. Places they go fishing, places they go camping. It gives people sort of a different lens through which to see this land that they know and love.
He makes the surroundings part of the performance. This land is owned by the Native American Warm Springs tribe. And joining Noack here is James Edmund Greeley. In this reimagined concert hall, Noack hopes to remove the normal barriers to classical music. There are free tickets, casual clothes, and the opposite of formal seating, like perching on a rock overlooking the stage. A third of his audience has never attended a classical music concert. But even those who have likely haven't done it like this, wearing wireless headphones to encourage wandering.
With the music in your headphones, the music becomes a soundtrack to your experience in the landscape.
Noack is winning over the classical skeptics.
I said to my friend if she had invited me to a classical music concert, I would have said, nah. But this was tremendous.
And the outdoor averse.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant at first, but she likes classical music, so.
I am speechless, very speechless. There was nothing artificial here. It was all natural. Natural surroundings. Yes, indeed.
It's a new community Noack hopes to create each night. Out on the edge of nowhere.
What do you hope they get out of it?
I hope that they find little moments of magic. It's those little moments that draw out people's emotions, that like give them space to feel something and to notice the beauty around us. And even for an hour, wander wherever they want is something totally worth doing.
And they're finding that magical moment with people that they may think they have nothing in common with.
Absolutely.
Now, Noack wants to make sure anyone can go to these concerts, especially to the people who live around all those places where he's performing. So there are always some free tickets, and he's considering taking this outside his home state for concerts in the wild all over the country. Gayle?
Boy, Jan, beautifully done. I feel better already just listening to him. What a gift he's sharing with all of us.
I know, it was so soothing.
Yeah, lucky
I feel
people
very
who got to
relaxed.
hear him. Thank
I know,
you.
I almost walked out of the studio in search of getting there.
That was really nice. Thank you, Hunter. I love the one that said, yes, indeed. She's right.